Exactly.
Just kidding. Moving on to a totally different topic.
Yes, we're talking about
Relationship 101.
Relationship 101. We love this segment. Today, we tackle how to handle your finances as a couple.
Yeah, money ends more marriages than any other issue, many say. So for those wondering if they are in financial sync with their partner, which is key, our next guest is here to help. Watch.
She is the undisputed First Lady of Finance by taking a topic that normally flatlined and making it fascinating.
$400,000 you are not. You are not going on that trip.
Suze Orman went from a waitress to Wonder Woman, winning Emmy Awards.
And the Emmy goes to Suze Orman.
Writing bestsellers.
I'm talking about women and money, the subject of my 8th book. Count 'em, 8.
And along the way, becoming the country's top female motivational speaker.
Let's take our first call.
Orman's no-nonsense approach is in desperate demand by people who have a lot of concerns about men and women, and the one thing that drives them apart the most, money.
I feel that finances do often cause a strain on relationships.
I think it's important not to be afraid to ask money questions up front before you marry.
I feel that you can buy what you want to buy. I mean, you could talk to him about it, but for the most part, if you want it, I say get it.
But who is better with the bucks?
I think that women handle the money better because they make better decisions when it comes to spending money.
I just think that he should be in charge. It's his duty.
She's the controller because she's more responsible than me by a long margin.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I would not let him. He doesn't know my passwords.
I would have to say the man is in the financial decision maker in a partnership.
Well, honestly, probably me. She's a little unorganized.
We both
a little
are.
irresponsible.
Oh, I'd have to say the man, I think. Just given old school values, and yeah, I just think man is the provider.
He does not think that. He knows that it's both and should be both, and that's how both our parents work, so they'd be very cross if they heard him say that.
Probably.
Please welcome the author of Women and Money, financial guru, Suze Orman.
Hey, Suze.
Yay!
Good to have you here.
Hello, dear. We have to say congratulations. You won yet another Gracie Award.
Can you
Gracie
believe that
Awards.
one?
Good night, Gracie.
Actually, the award ceremony is tonight.
Cool.
So we have to get dressed up in black tie, whatever.
What is the Gracie?
The Gracie is honored after Gracie, Allen Gracie,
Sure.
you know, whatever. And it's awarded to women in the field of television and radio. So it's just for women. So tonight we'll make
I've never heard of this.
Right.
Just kidding.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, tonight we'll make my 4th Gracie, which makes it the most Gracies ever won by a woman in the 32-year history of the Gracie Award.
And you're so, you know, you speak to women so eloquently. I mean, and I love your advice. So we want to get right to it.
Let's go,
Okay.
Mama. I just have to say this.
Yeah.
The whole time since I've been here, Juliet's been calling me Mama. Come on, Mama.
Come on, Mama.
Mama,
Kinda like
okay.
my word.
Come on,
I always call
Mama.
everybody that.
All right, Mamas, let's
You
go.
money, Mama.
Mama, money, Mama.
Okay. When you are, okay, this is a personal question from my personal experience. When you are in a couple and you are engaged or you're married, should you have separate bank accounts?
You betcha.
Really?
You betcha. Why? Why are you saying it like that? Of course
I mean,
you
I wish
should.
I would have, but
Bingo.
That's right.
Bingo. Did you hear what you just said?
I wish I would have.
Why in the world
wish
would
I
you
would've.
ever want to live a life where you wish you would have done something and then not do it in the next relationship?
Well, then how does it set up? How do you set it up?
Here's
She
how
has
you
her
set
account.
it up.
He has an account.
Yes,
Is there
you have
a
3
joint one?
accounts. You have 3 accounts. One where you put in equal percentages of money, not equal amounts of money, into a joint account that everything comes out of that you pay for the 2 of you, and then you
Okay.
each have your own individual accounts.
But what if the man makes extraordinarily more money?
All right, so here's what you do. Let's just say that your joint monthly bills are $3,000 a month. And the man is making $7,000 a month. The woman is making $3,000, although I can tell you today it's usually the woman now is making $7,000 and the man is making $3,000. But we won't go there quite yet. All right, so anyway, what you do, and that's what you're bringing home. Combine the two take-homes, $7,000 and $3,000 is $10,000.
Right.
Divide that into your joint expenses of $3,000. That's 30%. So the man needs to give 30% of his $7,000 is $2,100 in this case. The woman gives 30% of her $3,000. That's $900 in this case. That's $3,000. Equal percentages, but not equal amounts. Because Mama, here's what you got to get. If you have $3,000 and you're each contributing the same amount of money, $1,500 a month, that's 50% of hers, 20% of his. That's not equal.
Resentment builds.
Where does that money go, though? Does that money go to vacations, or does that money go? Is that like the slush fund?
No, that's where the mortgage payment is paid from. The bills that you jointly are responsible for. Then the other money should be individually yours.
But individually yours. But what if my partner then is just spending on silly, frivolous things, her portion? Is that okay?
Well, no, it's not okay, because you also, besides that, need to have, are you contributing to your savings, you know, your retirement? Remember I said take home. Your take home. Your take home truly should constitute money put away for retirement, money to pay down the mortgage sooner than later. And then if there's money left over, then you should be able to do whatever you want with it.
Number one money mistake couples make?
They don't talk about money, number one. And they have no financial intimacy. The woman will know, does the man leave the toilet seat up? The man will know, does the woman leave her bra on the doorknob? I mean, it's true. They know all these intimate details about one another. They don't know anything about their financial intimacy. Do they have credit card debt? Do they have a low credit score? Are they late in paying their bills? Do they not balance their checkbook? Do they like to give money away to their family? Do they want to take these lavish vacations and they buy a lot of things on clothes, yet they can't afford it? These are the things couples need to talk about before they say I do.
Before they say I do. Yes. So let's say I'm dating somebody and she has horrible credit. Well, I can't marry you.
That's right.
What? That's it.
That's it.
Really?
That's it.
That's it. That's
really?
It.
I love her on every other level. She has bad credit. You're out.
What if it's not her fault?
Well, why? All right, so
personal responsibility.
So here's, but do we have a feeling that Juliet has a story here?
I've got a lot of
stories. But all right, so when you start talking to somebody, why do they have credit card debt? Why do they have a poor FICO credit score? What's happened? Were they sick? Were they not able to pay their medical bills because they didn't have insurance? That's fine. Were they in a relationship where their ex stuck them with all the bills because they weren't responsible? Mama! Yeah, and so that's why. But if they did it to themselves, if they have a low FICO score because they weren't on time, because they have a lot of credit card debt, they didn't do this, and that is their personal financial history that they brought to this equation.
Okay.
No, she didn't dump them, but you better be very careful, because when you get married, M just doesn't stand for marriage, it stands for money. And their bad financial habits are going to affect you whether you like it or not.
Okay, how about this one? And ladies and gentlemen out there and in our viewing audience, what if you've gone through some difficult financial times and you just go, I can't, I'm not good at this, I am bad at the money, I'm money handling. You just want to hand it off to your partner. Is there something wrong with that?
Yeah, big time. Because that's like saying you give birth to a child. Yeah. And you aren't good at raising, you just want to take this most precious thing in your life and give it off to somebody and say,
but if you're just saying, look, I'm just not good at contracts.
There is no difference between a child and your money.
Ooh, listen to that. Listen to that.
You give birth to your money. You are sitting up here every day. You are working. You are giving birth to money. You're creating money. You're the one who has to decide, should you invest it, save it, get in debt. It is the foundation of your life.
Can you hand the baby then over to a financial advisor? We'll answer that question when we come back with Suze Orman after a commercial break. Don't go away.